Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we're going to be taking a look at how our Titan chain diamond pattern chains fit on the 2014 Toyota Prius V. So it's a beautiful sunny day here at etrailer, but it's also November. Now I have a long road trip planned ahead of me to places that are definitely going to be colder than it is here. So I want to make sure that I'm prepared. So if that's the case for you, or if you're prepping for the winter season, this is a look at a tire chain that might help you out. So this is the Titan chain diamond pattern chain, one of my favorites because of how well it balances value as well as ease of use. So if you're looking for something that's easy to install on your tires, even if you're by the side of the road, this might work out. So these chains are arranged in a diamond pattern, which means that they cover a bit more of your tires compared to the traditional ladder style chain. So if you had ladder style chains, you know that they make a bump as you drive on the road. This has less of that sound, but also if you need to make those turns or start up from stops, this helps with the traction since it covers more. So the links are made in a square shape. So you can see how they have those flat edges on each side, but they're also twisted around. That's to give that good balance for ice as well as snow. And with the square shape, it bites into both of those. Now this is gonna be made of your manganese nickel alloy, which means that if you need to use this for multiple seasons, this helps prevent corrosion compared to some of your more affordable chains. You also have some other features here, like how the chains are coated as well as they have color codes. So if you're not sure how to install your chains, this gives you a good idea of where the connections are that you need to make. But also, if you happen to be installing these without gloves, you're less likely to freeze your hands off since they are coated. So I have the trim number 5 for the Prius V, so I do have the larger tires. They are size 250 and 50 R17. If you're not sure what tire size you have, you can find them printed on your sidewall. That number is important because then you can use our fit guide here at etrailer.com to get the right fit for you. And speaking of fit, I have tried some different chains on this car. I really like how this one fits, where it's still easy to put on, but not too loose and not too tight. So these are low profile Class S chains. I really recommend, no matter what, just getting Class S chains for your car, just because you don't have that much clearance around your tires. Now when you get your chains, they are gonna arrive in this bag. I like this bag. It is a soft shell case with a zipper, making it easy to store inside your hatch or even in the basement of your trunk. Opening it up, you're gonna find those 2 chains as well as some instructions. Another thing to take a look at is our tire chain safety install kit. That's gonna have a rubber mat as well as lights just to help keep you safe and slightly more comfortable as you install the chains on the road. So I have some thoughts about these chains. I do like how they are value oriented, but they also get the job done really well. I like the diamond style. I like how easy it is to install. Some downsides to this is you are gonna have to put in some muscle into getting that tension in, but it wasn't that hard for me, so it really shouldn't be that hard for you. If you want something that's similar but more premium, meaning you have a bit more traction on there, take a look at our Koenig CG9 chain options. That one has more of a self-tensioning feature, so even as you're on the road, you don't have to pull the tension as tight. But really, definitely a solid choice, good mix of working for both ice and snow and giving you traction. Now, let's take a look at that process. So what I recommend doing is pretty much the moment you get your chains, just go ahead and lay them out in your garage or in your driveway. We're here on our sunny etrailer parking lot. And then just get familiar with how to install them. That way you know what to do before you're stranded by the side of the snowy road. So something to look out for is just combing through, making sure everything looks good, nothing's all tangled up or twisted, and that everything makes a nice arc like that. You want your yellow chains at the bottom. You can see here, we got a little tangle, so we're gonna fix that. And now we are ready to install. Something to note though is to make sure it's facing the right way. See here how we have the flat portion of our hook. You want that facing the tire, that hook portion facing away from your tire. Now grab your chains, and I like to separate them into half and then just scoot the whole half part around the tire. Just enough so you can grab it on the other side. After combing this out, I then like to grab the ends of our chain so that we're ready to make our first connection. You want to bring it up over the tire and then connect it here up front. Get that to clip in and then pull it tight to secure. Then bring the rest of your chains forward after you've put the connected parts in the back. Once the chains are forward, you can then make your second connection. So that's going to be this yellow as well as this green hook. That's connected, and then bring the bottom forward too. See how we have this long gray chain? We'll bring that in through the lever and then pull on that to get as much tension in the chains as you can get it. And now we're gonna feed it through our adjusters. So we have two options here. We can go through both, we can go through just one of them. I'm gonna go through this top loop. So fit that rubber end through that top loop. Use that to pull tight and making sure that the hook is facing away from the tire. Find a connection here up top. And just like that, we now have a really secure tire chain on our tire. Do the exact same thing on the driver's side. Afterwards, I recommend rolling forward or backward a couple feet and then just double checking that everything is still in place. If it is, then that's it for your install. You're now ready to hit the roads. And that right there was a look at the Titan Chain Diamond Pattern Snow Tire Chains right here on our 2014 Toyota Prius V.